here we go. We will do this tutorial in 3 easy steps. Flips, items, dodging. Let's do it. Alrighty, the armor that will be used on this boss would probably be the Wolfram armor set. Once again, the Flink's fur coat is an option, but I would not recommend it as it basically does the same thing except Wolfram can turn into a mech bot. Upon defeating this boss, you will be able to get an armor called the Victide armor. But setting that aside, let's go to the weapons. There are a few summon weapons to choose from, but the best one by far is the Stormjaw staff. This thing shreds this boss. And by shred, I mean shreds. With 2 of those bad boys, you can kill him in less than a minute just like I did. The Snapthorn is going to be amazing as it does poison damage and has a much longer range than the Leather Whip. Whip stacking is once again an option, but the Leather Whip's range is just way too short for me to recommend it. Moving on to sentries. I once again just used the Squirrel Squire staff because it's really easy to get and I've not beaten Eye of Cthulhu yet, so I cannot use the recommended one, the Rusty Beacon prototype. Without further ado, let's move on to accessories. Similarly to King Slime, you're going to want something that can fly. The best items would be the Spectre Boots or Fledgling Wings, but I never got my hands on those, so I just simply used a Sandstorm in a bottle. Some variation of the Hermes Boots or better are going to be awesome, and you are going to need them for future bosses. I once again recommend the Wolfram Battery as it does extra summon damage and even inflicts a certain aura. The final summoner accessory that I would recommend is called the Spirit Glyph. Crafted with diamonds and obsidian, this thing can be kind of hard to get, but it gives you buffs that can actually help you out a whole ton. With these 4 accessories in mind, you can honestly equip anything alongside them. Now I hope you guys are ready for the next stage, dodging. This boss, like most other worm bosses, tend to dash towards you the most. This is why trying to spin in circles around him is going to be a great strategy, which is another reason why you would want something to fly with. If you happen to have the slimy saddle dropped from King Slime, you can actually jump on this man and won't take any damage. It can come in helpful situations as a massive clutch. But all this is only for phase 1. For phase 2, when he's flying around and these blue things are coming from the sides, simply spin in a circle so the Scourge can't hit you, but just simply watch out for the blue projectiles. After you've done enough damage, the phase will end, going on to phase 3. This phase is not that different from phase 1. But to dodge these attacks, you have to expect them. For one, when he slams into the ground and burrows under it, sending these sand balls flying up in the sky, if you're waiting for it to happen, you can easily find a gap to slip through, making one of his phase 3 attacks very, very easy. For his tornadoes, if you have something to fly with, you can very easily just fly over it. But once again, if you just watch your surroundings, you should be able to squeeze through any projectiles coming your way. Now sometimes the Desert Scourge will fall into the ground and send a circle of sand balls coming your way. It is the exact same for him burrowing into the ground. If you expect it to happen, you will be able to see these attacks coming from far away, and you should be able to easily avoid it. I record my videos in the order of the boss checklist, link is in the description below. I wish you guys luck on this boss as the next one is going to be a lot harder. He is the Eye of Cthulhu and he is really buffed in Infernum mode. Comment down below any questions you have and I believe that's it. See you on the flip side.